I'm Betty McKnit, and I am here on day 13 of the 6-day, 613 plus day Supernova blanket, to which I am adding the Ridgy Didge stripe. I didn't even measure this last night, but this is a project that I'm doing from start to finish on live video, and here on I'm on 3 platforms. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, so you can find me on any of those. The replay will be here on YouTube for now, forevermore, and you can follow along with me and crochet an entire Supernova blanket right along with me. I do explain everything, but we're at the repeat at the outer outskirts of the edges of the blanket, where nobody needs me to explain anything to them anymore because you got it by now. And so it's just really me sitting here crocheting and just yakking with whoever happens to show up and chat with me. So today is Saturday, October 28th. Halloween is in 3 days. I suspect that there are not a lot of people hanging out crocheting at home right now. Everyone's at their Halloween party, so I'll just say happy Halloween. This is my Halloween party. I'm dressed up as the crazy crochet lady, and I'm here with my yarn and my hooks and my my Scented Stitches stitch balm. Affiliate link in bio. All right, so I'm just gonna get right to it. Let me swap. I'm swapping the camera, and then I'm gonna put my hi Pat. You guys are great. For everyone that didn't have a Halloween party to go to, here we go. We can crochet. Let me turn off that mirroring, and then I'm going to put this up overhead. Hi, Amanda. How's it going? So let's see. I am on my... Well, I have completed the pattern, so according to the pattern, I'm done, but I'm doing an additional repeat to make the blanket a little bit longer. When I completed the pattern, my blanket was about 60 inches across, so I have another whole other cake, and the yarn, by the way, is Lion Brand Mandala in the color Chewy. And this is my third cake. So when I completed the second cake, I wasn't done. It was only 60 inches. So I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. So I, whoa, this is weird. Okay. So I opened up my third cake and I started on that last night. This is how much, about approximately 2 rounds, I think, is what I got out of that. And so, yeah, did I say everything? I'm using a Furls Odyssey eye hook, which I believe is a 5.5 millimeter hook. Okay, even though the pattern says chain up and chain 1 and single crochet into the same stitch, I don't do that anymore. I don't join with this slip. I just start crocheting, single crochet around. So this is round 7B, and the instructions for the round are to single crochet in each stitch and make 2... Oh wait, is it 7B or is it 7C? Yes, 7B. The instructions are, where are those instructions? 2 single crochet in the peak and 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So when you are out on the outer outskirts of your Supernova blanket, it takes about an hour to do each round. So I will be doing these single crochets all the way around for about the next hour. This is Aromatherapy Stitch Balm. I decided last night I don't like putting it on my pinky because it tugs a little bit. So I'm just going to put it on my pointer finger and tension the yarn with that finger, and then the yarn goes through the balm and it smells really nice and makes your project smell nice. It's a quiet Sunday. Oh, it's Sunday for you already. Dang. Man. Must feel like, wow. Makes me feel like the weekend is over. I mean, what difference does it make? Saturday, Sunday, Monday? I have to tell myself not to work some days. You know, I just work every day. Are you crocheting along with me, Amanda? I know you got a good bit done yesterday, I think it was. I think you must have kept going after I got off. Thank you, Janet. Oh, you know what? I forgot to try and add. I've been trying to figure out the TikTok shop, and I was able to add some of my Amazon affiliate products to my TikTok shop, I think. I'm not even sure. But you're working on your star blanket tonight? Nice. The things that I have been adding are the things like the lymphatic massage oil that I use and the infrared healing wraps and mitts and things that I use. You won't ever see me using a compression glove or sleeve or glove while I'm crocheting, because I just for one, I have lipedema, so if I were to wear a compression glove and not the full sleeve, I would then just have the fluid backing up on top, above the glove, so I don't wear them. Also, I just think unless you have arthritis, I think that if your hands and wrists are sore enough to be needing compression gloves, that you should probably rest. So I would probably only ever wear them when I'm resting, but not to crochet. I don't know. I've never been in that. I've never had that many problems with pain in terms of having, crocheting so much that I am in pain. When I first started knitting, I had some shoulder issues. But really, if you have pain from crocheting, and this is the season too, we're all going to be trying to crank out all these handmade gifts. And we definitely should not be doing that at the expense of our bodies. But anyways, I was able to add those products to my TikTok shop, but I don't know how to add them to my live. So I guess I'm not doing that today. I'm excited about my new furls hooks that are coming in. I think I'm going to reorganize my desk here and put my furls into some custom mugs that I am also making for my shop. The moment will shortly. I caught up in the end, just haven't photographed yet. Helping my kid put her resume together. Oh, that's nice. That's a good mama. Yeah, right now my desk is like, it's all covered with like, extension cords and stuff. It's kind of unorganized, but I think I deserve to, when you do like Zoom meetings and stuff, you always want everything behind you to look nice so the people will see. But I'm like, I deserve to look at something nice. I deserve for my space to be nice. So I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to rearrange, and I might get a new desk and chair too. I feel like it's time. It's nearly time for that. I know, right? I have all the junk like over here where I have to look at it because I'm hiding it. Boxes and boxes of yarn. I had to move. I had several boxes of yarn stacked up in front of my closet. And then I had to get something out of the closet the other day, like an envelope. And I was like, this is crazy. I've got all this stuff stacked up in here. So I think I am going to put some shelves in that closet too for things like, the office paper and the office-y things. The printer, I hardly ever use it. But I definitely could use some shelves over there. I have cats, so everything goes in totes. Heck yes. Well, I don't have any cats yet. I'm not allowed to have animals until I buy this place. How much more do you have on this? I think I have 3 more rows after this one and a border. That's what I think I'm doing, and then I'm going to be done. Going to call it done. I think that's all I have yarn for. Although I think if I had another, I'll just say it like this. If I was not doing this on video, okay, I would probably get another skein and go one more repeat around, because I would like it to be a little bit bigger, but I'm going to save my judgment on that until I measure it. I forgot to measure it today. So the last time I measured it was here, down here, it was 60 inches, but these two rows, because I'm working into the back loop, they only add about 1.25 inches. So I think I only probably made the blanket about 2 inches, 2.5 inches wider last night. So I didn't want it, I didn't want to just measure it and be like, wah, wah, you know. So I'll wait until I'll wait a little bit longer. So I think I have at least today. We'll see how much I do today. I tried to come on a little earlier. Can only sit in the chair for like 2-3 hours max. So yeah. If it were just sitting in front of the TV, I could probably finish it tonight. You know, I would just crank it out. I would have been done a long time ago, but I'm only doing 2 hours at a time. So could I have finished this in 6 days? Probably, if I had not been, confined to this chair. But this has really made me see like that I do need a new chair. I do need a new setup. And there's nothing wrong with this desk. This desk is just basically, it's just basically a table. But it's not deep enough. So and I have to pull my chair all the way in so that I'm right under my camera. And then my legs are touching the wall, so I can't extend my legs. It's just a whole thing. So I need to change something. I'm not sure what. This has been an ongoing issue though, because I have a lymphatic issue. So I really have to take care of my body. It's a lot of self-care. Beep, beep, boop. Yeah, I went through some difficulty. And I'm doing better now. Doing a lot better. Thank you, Maggie. Yeah, crochet has really helped me a lot. I mean, I've been crocheting since I was a little girl. And at some point I taught myself how to knit, but I don't remember exactly when it was that I did that. That I taught myself how to knit, because I have this picture of my niece wearing these slippers that I knitted, and I know that they were like the first thing I knitted, and but I don't remember, like I thought I taught myself to knit later than what that picture is. But I remember seeing her with those little red slippers on, and So yeah, at some point I taught myself how to knit, and I did that for a long time. I didn't crochet, and then crochet had like this little comeback, and so now I crochet a lot again. Oh, I burnt myself on cooking the other day. It didn't really hurt that much at the time, but then I realized later, like, it really went deep. It really went deep. Now it's a little red. Like, I don't think it's infected. I think it's totally fine. I think it's just a little tender. Yeah, it's tender. It didn't seem like that big of a deal at the time. I should probably have put like Neosporin or something. I didn't put anything on it. Not a Band-Aid, nothing. So I probably should do that. What were you cooking with us? I don't remember. I don't remember. I can't remember. It was last weekend. My friend, I had a crochet friend come and stay at the house, and I don't remember what I was making because I didn't cook very much when she was here. I cooked very little, very little. I don't even remember what I made either. Oh, it is what it is. It was just something, yeah, I don't do it that much. Or when I do, I just keep it simple, because it's just me here. And then, like, when I have people come to visit, I'm like, look, I'm not going to cook for you. And if you want something more than what I've got going here, you know, then you're going to have to go get it or make it. And, here are all the groceries that I have. Eat whatever you want, make whatever you want. So I had like this was the extent that I cooked. I had a rotisserie chicken, and sometimes I will just get like a couple of chickens and I'll just bake them up, and then then you can always like eat that with different things, right? Vegetables or whatever. And then I had a pre-packaged thing of mashed potatoes. We had that. And I had a salad mix that was, one of those salad mixes in a bag. And I mixed that up. And I didn't even do it right. It was some kind of Asian something, and it had crackers in it. And I dumped the crackers in, and I think they were supposed to go on top. I don't think they were supposed to be dumped in like that, but I dumped them in. They got soggy. And she didn't care. I was just like, let's have this. And she's like, okay. And she's like, and then we'll just have chicken again tomorrow. And I was like, all right, great. So that's what we had. We had chicken, and then I had sandwich stuff. So we did sandwiches, and I cannot for the life of me remember what I turned the stove on for. Oh, I think maybe it was the bread, because I made I make my own sourdough sometimes. And so I had made some sourdough, and we ate it. We ate it all. So I was like, well, let me get some more started because it takes like a day. And so I started some up, and then I think that must have been it, because it was really hot. Because that would have been hot enough for me to burn my finger like that. and it stuck because I didn't, I did, I don't know what I did, but the, I don't know how, I thought I measured it properly. I put in what I thought were the right amounts of water and flour, but it was obviously way too wet. And so I added a little bit more flour, but the recipe was like, the creator was like, you're going to want to add more flour, but it's supposed to be wet. It's supposed to be wet. And I had made the recipe already once and it came out really good. And so I didn't want to over like flour it. And I didn't really know what I had done wrong, but it was clearly wrong. But I just stuck with it and I cooked it anyways. And it was just it was fine, but it was just a little oddly shaped, and it didn't rise exactly right, and it stuck to the pan. I had never had one stick to the pan before, and I think that's when I burnt my finger when I was trying to get that sourdough. That's the only thing I could think that I was even, because like the chicken and the mashed potatoes and the salad, we just used the microwave to warm them up. I didn't even warm them up on the stove. We just microwaved it. But yeah, those are the kind of friends, like, she's real easy to get along with. I'm just like, here's the food I've got. Help yourself. And she does that. And sometimes I'll eat and she'll be like, I'm not hungry yet. And then when she's hungry, she'll just get up and get her food. And that's what I like. Like, I like the people that just come and act like they live here and do their own thing, and don't expect me to like wait on them. And then we watched TV and crocheted all weekend long and took a couple beach walks, and we went out one time for dinner once the chicken was gone. And I was like, well, I could cook something out of the freezer. And she was like, let's go out to dinner and you don't have to cook. So that's what we did. We went and got a sandwich. And then we went to get ice cream, and the ice cream place was closed. And it was like, we couldn't even be bothered to like go into the grocery store and get ice cream. We were just like, let's just go home. We don't really need ice cream. I was like, I don't want ice cream that bad. Like, I would have gone to the ice cream store and gotten a couple scoops, but like, now I gotta go walk around the grocery store and get it. Like, no thanks. So we didn't even get ice cream. We did a little souvenir shopping, and then that was it. We hung out at home. It was great. Hi, Hocus Pocus. Hello, Nuria. I was going to say bonjour, but it's not bonjour because you speak Spanish. It's buenos dias. Oh, I burned it making sourdough. Yeah, I just noticed it is a little pink. A couple people have asked me about it tonight. It's about a week old. So I think I didn't realize how deep it was when I first did it. So it's a pretty deep burn. but it's okay. I didn't put anything on it at all, not even a Band-Aid. So I should probably put some Neosporin or something on it. I just haven't done it. I think it's fine. I think it's just a little pink because it's actually healing. So you know how the scab like kind of shrinks down? I mean, it is pink, but it doesn't hurt. I'll put some Neosporin on it, I promise. I got that one too. I got them both. That one's not nearly as bad. Thank you so much. I'm almost done. I think I have 3 rounds after this, plus an edge. It is 7:37 p.m. where I am. How about you? I'm in North Carolina on the east coast of the U.S. Furls had an Odyssey restock sale. Yes, they did. I posted something on my well, I'll be 100% transparent. I am an affiliate for Furls, and we got an email about it 2 days before the restock, and they said something like, make sure before you share the post about this that the banner is up or something on our site. And I thought, I'm not posting about this until I get my hooks. And so was supposed to start at 11, and I came in at 10 till, and I was refreshing the page every few seconds. And the page came up about 4 or 5 minutes before the hour. And so I bought all my hooks. I bought like 12 hooks. And I didn't even look at what I was buying. I was just like, I want, my 3 favorite sizes. And I just went and got like, my favorite. I kind of scrolled to the bottom for the colors because I thought the colors on the top are going to go first. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to get the ones on the bottom. But I ended up just getting my favorites. I think I got some of these blue ones. I think I got some peach, teal. I don't even remember. I was just like, I'm getting 4 different colors of H, I, and J. That's what I wanted. So I got all those, and I had a credit I had like $18 or something of credit on my account, but it wouldn't let me add it on this computer. I don't know why. It wouldn't take it off. So after I completed that sale, I went in to the other room and I opened up my laptop, and I got the email from them with more rewards, and it said like, you have an, even more of a credit. Use this link to shop. So I went back in through the link that they emailed me with the credit, and I bought like 4 more hooks, and I used that credit on those hooks. Maybe it must have been 3. I think it was 3 hooks because they came to like $97 or something. And I used a coupon. And I used my credit. And that second order was only like $50 or something. So, yeah, you missed it. How you doing, Aaliyah? Hocus Pocus is in the UK, and it's after midnight there. Yeah, and then after I got my hooks, then I posted my affiliate link in the announcement. And I was kind of watching it all day. I was tempted to keep going back and getting more. I don't think I placed a 3rd order, though. I wanted to. I'm doing good. 4 more weeks until baby is here. Wow. Congratulations. You must be so excited. And if I remember right, you're having another boy, right? Congratulations. Boys are so fun. Everything is fun and adventure. 2 boys, I love that for you. And you look so cute. I saw you on your video the other day showing off your bump. You look really cute. Have you been crocheting a lot? Because I know you were lost your crojo for a while there. They sold out fast. They had 4 and 4.5, but I have enough of those. Yeah, I was tempted, like when I went back later, I was like, oh, they still have like the G and the G plus, but I don't use those that much. And I already have multiples of them. So I didn't even like make sure that I had, like one of every size. I just beeline right for my favorite sizes. I do think that I have a furls hook in pretty much every size, but I just went for those favorite sizes because I'm always misplacing them, as sad as that is. But I like to, when I have a project going, I like to keep the hook with that project so that I don't forget what hook I was using. And so I end up with, my hooks all over the place. And I remember the one I was using a silver one on this. And it matched, and it was so cute, and I don't know where it went. It's probably hiding on this messy table somewhere. But I went looking high and low for it the other day, and I could not find it. So it's somewhere here in the house because I didn't take it out of the house. I'm sure I didn't, but it's somewhere. I just don't know where. I wonder what hooks they're going to replace with their Odyssey line. I hope they find another manufacturer to make them because I don't, I have not found another hook that I like as much. Good night, Hocus Pocus. Get some rest. I know there's a lady in my group too that has a bunch of furls. I saw 2.75 and a 3, but it got snatched right out of my cart. Oh man. Yeah, I at one point it said I was going in there trying to pick a couple more up, and then by the time I went through to check out, they were gone. But I was done. I was done at that point anyways. I was like, I really don't need these, you know. I got everything I needed. And I hope they're all, you know, because sometimes they have those little, I got one that had like a little snag on it. So I hope they're all perfect. Because what are they going to do if they're not? They can't replace them. How are they going to replace them? Oh wow, look at this. I'm done with this round. I made it. That felt like it went by fast, but it was 50 minutes. Maybe a little less. Let's see. 43 minutes. Because I did yak. Okay. All right. So the single crochet round did not take me an hour. It took 40 minutes, 43 minutes. Woohoo! Yeah! All right. Round 2C. Chain 2. Double crochet 2 together in the same space. All right. Let's not get carried away. I got to do a set it down. Lay it down and admire it. Lay it down and admire it. Thank you very much. Whoops. Skip 4. 3 double crochet. In the next stitch, skip 2, I think it's going to be 10 times. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's that you just put on your finger? It is an aromatherapy balm. You put it on your finger where you tension the yarn. And the balm ends up on the yarn. And it smells really nice. Makes your project smell nice. Oh, they are. I have a link in my link tree. If you go to my profile link, it's called Scented Stitches Aromatherapy Stitch Balm. I have an affiliate link there. Thank you. Well, aromatherapy might help you sleep. I also recently bought one of those grounding mats, blankets. I bought the blanket, and that definitely helps me sleep. I'm not a real great sleeper either. I also have sleep apnea, so if you haven't had that checked, you definitely should. Okay, so the large points have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the smaller point has 6. Whoops. There's a skip 4 in the bottom. On each side of the double crochet 3 together. Whoops. No, that's not right. Whoops. Only 2 more rounds and a border after this. What should I do for the border? I guess maybe I should wait to decide when I see how much yarn I have left. I'm worried I'm going to be playing yarn chicken at the end here. These blankets just eat yarn at these outer edges. Can y'all hear the ocean? Have my window open. You can just really hear it tonight. The tide, I don't know if any of you were on my live earlier. I went out to watch the moon come up. It was a really, really beautiful full moon that came up. You could see it through the fog. I was worried that we weren't going to be able to see it because it was foggy. But you could see it through the fog. It was absolutely beautiful. And the tide was coming up, getting closer and closer. So I came in. I was out there for about an hour, I'd say. Just a really pretty night. Everybody's at their Halloween parties. I'm having my own Halloween party. It's the 6-day Supernova blanket. It's too big to spread out anymore on the table. I'm sorry. I'm trying. There's nowhere for it to go. I'm on my third to the last round. So I only have 2 rounds and then a border to go after this. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the border yet. Sorry, my chair is squeaky. It's another reason why I need a new chair. No, my neighbors, they used to leave their dog outside to bark all the time. I complained to them, and they haven't been leaving it outside, but now I can hear it barking inside the house. But at least they're not leaving it out. I just think the dog really doesn't like it when they leave, when they leave, when he's home alone. Hi, Happy Hooker. It's a aromatherapy stitch balm. I have a link for it in my profile link. You put it on your finger where you tension the yarn. And the yarn picks up the oils and makes the project smell nice. And it's really nice to work with too. Yeah, I need a chair that doesn't squeak so much. You went to Joann's to get a skein of yarn to finish up a cardigan? Nice. How many skeins did you end up buying? Because I know you didn't just go get one skein for that cardigan. I know you bought a bunch of other stuff too. So let's hear it. 4. Not too bad. So what else are you making? And some new hooks. Okay. All right. Right on. Hold on. I'm starting to feel something right here. Whoa, that was a lot of oil. You really mean to go that crazy with that. Had 60% off the hooks. That's nice. I just I'm gonna put it like this. I will have a tax write-off from my purchase from, I don't know what day it was that Furls had their restock. It was like yesterday or the day before. This arm didn't get as much oil. Okay, that's better. Make sure I'm, oh, that's probably why. So I have these that I lean on. So you should never rest your arms or elbows on any hard surface while you're crocheting. Okay. I'm off by one here. I don't know what I did. But remember a few rows back, I was like trying to count and I was like, I'm off by one. One mistake I make a lot is I put 4 up in here in the peak instead of 5. And then another mistake that I sometimes make is I put the 5 in the wrong stitch. Thank you very much. It's Lion Brand Mandala Bonus Bundle in the color Chewy. Oh, it's a self-striping yarn. I know, right? And then you don't have to weave in the ends. Somebody else puts together these beautiful color combinations. I mean, I can't take credit for it. Sometimes I mix them together. Sometimes I will use more than one colorway in a project, and I'll take a little bit of credit for that, but mostly it was some designer at Lion Brand that put together these colors. Is it a wavy ripple? It's the 6-day. Six-day blanket. It's based off of the 6-day blanket. Thanks for following. What am I doing here? We've got a long way to go on this round. I think I've already taken a couple breaks too. Come on, Betty, stamina. Only 2 rounds to go after this one. 2 rounds and a border. Come on. I really don't need any more furls. I will purchase the metal hooks when they restock. Yeah, but are they weighted like the Odysseys? Do they have the same weight to them? My star is only 40 inches. I have a long way to go. Oh boy. Didn't work. Sometimes I think maybe it gets too hot. I'll just take a little break for a second and grab some Neosporin for this finger. There. That squeaking is gross. Wait, the whole reason I was doing this was because my camera was out. Oh, I think I'm just going to start crocheting again. There it goes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more peaks to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Takes me about an hour. Each round takes about an hour. The last single crochet round took me about 40 minutes. I think I was just fresh though, you know. Like I had just sat down to crochet and I was just like, yakety yak. Oh, thank you for the heart. It's the full moon. That's a really full moon. Yeah, it's the full moon. It's the full moon tonight. Brr. The moon's absolutely beautiful tonight. It's a really clear night. I guess there was an eclipse too, a lunar eclipse. But I think that already happened. Or maybe it's happening this morning. Or happened already this morning. I didn't see it though. How do you not know when the full moon is? That's my question. That's a really full moon. Yeah, it's the full moon tonight. Hey, Brian, I'm doing great. How are you? So, who has some really good Halloween costume ideas? What are we doing? What are we dressing up as? Probably everybody that has a costume is not here tonight because they're out wearing their costume at a party or something. I am the giver of treats. I didn't even put myself on the neighborhood thing. There's like a, I don't know, the next door app has like a neighborhood. Put yourself on the treat trail. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna get anyone coming into the house, and I don't want that all that candy hanging around. I don't think giving out a bunch of candy is really gonna happen. It's all gonna end up with me eating it, and I don't want to. I don't eat a lot of candy and sweets, so I don't want to have it in the house. You get about 15 kids. I haven't handed out candy since my kids were little. Yeah, a lot of people do those trunk or treats now, or you go to the shopping center or whatever and go around to the different stores, or, they do a trunk or treat. I feel like not a lot of people are knocking on doors. Well, I'm one off again. I don't know what's happening. You're in a small rural town. I'm out on the Outer Banks. And I'm not in one of the, like in the highly populated area. Mine is at 58 inches. Wow. You're right there behind me. Oh, I just disappeared into my thoughts for a few minutes there. I wonder how long I was gone. That happens sometimes when I crochet. I just get lost. I don't even know what I was thinking about, but I forgot I was live for a few minutes there. Just crocheting. We gave out over 400 pieces last year. One to a kid. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Yeah, I am just about ready to start putting up like decorations outside and stuff like that. Like people do that. People go all out here. Like people who live here, they go all out with the decorations. It's insane, some of the stuff that I've seen out here. The big skeletons and stuff. People are crazy. All right, what is going on? I am one short again. Oh, I see it. There's only 4 down here. Did I do that over here too? Yep, that's the exact same thing I did here. I only did 4 in the row below. So listen, on round or row 2, as long as you have the right amount of clusters, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here because I think it'll be less obvious that I made a fudge. Okay, I did a fudge. I did a correction. I did a bad. I'm not ripping back for that one stitch. Come on, give me a break. Nobody will ever know. Except everybody that watches this video from now until the end of time. That's the worst, making a mistake on a video. And then, you know, people are like, I wish you would have corrected that. Because it's like, you know what? Perfectionism is a thief of joy when it's applied to your own work. But the thing about perfectionists is, this was pointed out to me, people want to be perfectionists about, you know, other people. You should be perfect. Well, I'm not. Sue me. Oh no, I had to frog. Oh no, and then you had to frog because you were following me and not the pattern. Did the kids already do trick or treat, or are they going to do it on Tuesday? I know when I was little, the town had like a designated day to do trick or treat, and it was usually like on Friday from a certain time to a certain time. Just do it on Tuesday. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. We used to put up a big display in our backyard. It was as high as 600. Jeez. What kind of stuff did you put up? Oh, look. I made it. I really want to do one more round, but I feel like I'm starting to fall asleep. Just, it would feel really good to get another round done, though. Amanda's like, oh no, I'll never catch up. Our town is 6 to 8 on Tuesday. Okay. So you're doing it on Halloween day, but just during a designated time. Okay. Let's see how I did. It's an hour. I've been on for an hour and 51 minutes and I've done 2 rounds. So I'm cranking along right under my rate of like an hour per round. I mean, it's only 9 o'clock. I feel like I could do one more. Let me get started. It's 8:57. I feel like round 3 could go really quick. Okay, so it goes chain 2, double crochet 2 together in the same space, chain 3, or chain 3, 3 double crochet in each of the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces. This is 3C. Whoops. Oh boy. Hi, it's the 6-day Supernova. Okay, 3, 3, 3 in the peak. And then 3 double crochet in each of the next 10 spaces. Thank you. Welcome, Michigan Knitter. I also knit. Man, I feel sleepy. Why did I start this round? Because I was excited. I'm on the outskirts of this blanket, the very edge. I have one more round after this, plus a border. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the border yet because I don't think I'm going to have that much yarn. So I may have to keep it simple and just do the reverse single crochet that I do on the star blankets. But, you know, I like to change it up. I miss knitting. I don't knit as much anymore as I used to, but I love it so much. I have a project that I started knitting a couple years ago. I was doing a crochet along in my membership, and I never finished. Everybody else finished their project, but I never finished mine. It's still hanging out, and I bought really beautiful yarn to make it with too. I splurged, and I bought hand dyed for it, and it's over there half done. I actually picked it up to work on it the other day, and I couldn't remember what I was doing on it or where I was or what, because I altered the pattern. So I couldn't find my notes. It's one of those wallaby sweaters. I was sitting in here on a meeting, and I was bored, and I could have picked this up and worked on this and gotten a lot done on it, but I didn't. I try to do one whip at a time to force me to finish it. Well, isn't that sweet? That's cute. no way. And not only do I have like my own personal projects that I want to do, which is what that sweater was, I have designs that are installed designs, a ton of stuff that I get an idea, I get inspired, and then I get stuck and I have to put it aside and it hibernates for a really long time while I get distracted for other things. Or like last year I had a company reach out, they wanted to sell my patterns in their catalog. Wonderful. Well, we want to photograph it ourselves. We don't want to use your photographs. We want to do our own photographs and match our style in our catalog. Okay, great. All right, send us the samples. Guess who doesn't have any samples? Because she gives all her stuff away. Then I had to go crochet a bunch of samples. And that took me off my goals, you know, and that was a big distraction. But it was worth it. And then this year, Knitting Fever sent me a bunch of Noro. And so I prioritized those projects. It still took me forever to do. Yeah, man. I have tons of stuff going at once. That's just how I do it. I feel like doing the whole thing on a live like this does keep me somewhat accountable to finish something, because I do feel like, you know, I said I was going to do the whole thing on live. I got to do the whole thing on live, and I got to get it done so I can move on to doing the next thing online on live, which the next one after this that I'm going to do is the Ridgy Didge. The regular 6-day Ridgy Didge, the back and forth one. I love the wool silk Noro. Let me tell you, I enjoyed working on, I did a whole blanket. They sent me a whole blanket's worth of silk wool, that Tsubami blend, and they sent me a whole blanket worth of that, and I got so much pleasure out of making that up. I loved that project so much. I didn't want to stop. I didn't want it to be over. It was like a book that you didn't ever want to end, or a story that you never wanted to come to the end of. You know, it was just so good. It was so great to work up. I enjoyed it a lot. And it's my favorite blanket now. It's my blankie. You know, it's mine. Hello, I've lost my mood to crochet. I used to love crocheting. You've lost your crojo. We call that losing your crojo. Here is my prescription for getting your crojo back, okay? You make something just for you, all right? Because a lot of us crochet and we give it away, and we never make anything for ourselves. We give away everything we make. So you make something just for you, and you're going to splurge on the yarn. You're going to buy the most beautiful hand spun, hand dyed, hand painted, hand whatever. You're going to, you know, I don't care how much it costs. It's going to be a $40 or $50 skein of yarn. You're going to buy 2 of them, or however much you need. And you're going to make yourself something really beautiful to wear or to use. And no matter who says, "Ooh, that's really pretty. Can I have it?" You're going to say, "No, this is for me." And you're going to treat that project like you were crocheting for somebody you really love. And you're going to give it all the time and attention and care and love that you would give if you were making it for someone that you dearly love. That's my suggestion. Make a blanket out of Noro. Um, I just did 2 kits for, well, I did a blanket and I did 2 shawls for them. The shawls use the Noro Yukata yarn, and it was a 6-day star shawl and a 6-day superstar shawl. They're called the Staro and the Super Staro. And they're made with Noro Yukata. And they're sold as kits through Knitting Fever. If you're in the US, you can order it through the link in my bio. Or if you're not in the US, reach out to me and I'll order it for you and get it sent here, and then I'll send it to you. And then something like this also, I think, makes working on, something luxurious even more like luxurious. And you can set an intention to oh, I don't know where you get it's probably easier to get in Australia than it is here in the US because the yarn comes from Japan. So I would try the Knitting Fever. I would just look up Noro yarns and see what they have. I mean, that's my favorite yarn. But yeah, make something really, really nice just for you. Something really special. You're welcome. So when I did my Noro blanket, I called it the beach house blanket, and I used I think I did this one on it because I love Palo Santo, so I used that. I like to set an intention when I crochet something. And the aromatherapy balm helps me to set an intention when I'm making something. And I decide how I want to feel. And if the project is a gift for someone, then I try to put the energy of that feeling. I just try to hold that while I'm crocheting so that the object I'm making will hold that energy. But I find it just helps me do that. I could fall asleep. I could fall asleep crocheting. Has anyone ever done that? I've definitely like, you know, felt my like crocheted in my sleep, you know, like started moving my hands and stuff in my sleep. And the other day I was meditating, and while I was meditating, I was like, in my mind's eye, I was like watching my hands crochet. It was so weird. I mean, crochet is really meditative. Um, and I hold these meetings once a month in my community where I talk about, you know, like just different mindfulness things. And we actually I did a guided meditation while the crocheters were working on their projects. And that was kind of fun. That was my first time doing that. I was so scared. But there are a few people that really enjoyed it. I think most people enjoyed it. I There are probably people who didn't enjoy it. One person left the meeting. He had a UFO, electrical jumper, cemetery. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, a UFO, that's not even scary anymore, is it? It's like the government's like, sorry, we had to tell you guys. Didn't want to tell you because we didn't want you to freak out, but there have been aliens here for a while. And everybody's just like, what the heck? Who cares? Big deal. Nobody cares. Whoops. Whoops. You can tell I'm getting tired. How am I doing? Oh, still got a long way to go. I think I'm only about maybe like a third of the way around. Well, look at this. It's kind of hard to hold. Woohoo! I only have 2 more rounds to go after this. A single crochet round and a border. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for the border because I don't know how much yarn I'm gonna have. It's gonna be yarn chicken. Bark, bark. This is the second to last round. This is the second to last round. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I have been making a lot of blankets this year, and you know what I have not made in a while is a scarf. I haven't made any scarves or hats in a while. And I'm feeling like scarf fever. I don't know why. My backup drive going crazy. Looks like my picture's like glitching on TikTok. I wonder why. That's weird. It's like my hands are a blur. I'm going so fast. Oh, satisfying. Not a lot of that bright blue on here. Remember I said I think I'm going to encounter a knot. It's the Supernova. 6-day Supernova. It's similar to the star. There's a star, a superstar, and a supernova. Oh, made my yarn tangle when I stuck my hand in it. Well, it was still fun. I didn't need to stick my whole hand in there, though. I just couldn't help it. Thank you. Hi, Leslie. Thank you. Thanks for following, Adrian. I'm just trying to get all the way. This is really ambitious because I'm doing 3 rounds, and each round takes about an hour. But let's see, the first round was just a single crochet round and only took 40 minutes. So I guess I thought that I could do an extra round because one of them only took 40 minutes. So I've been on for 2.5 hours and I've done 2.5 rounds. So it's, it's a wash. But after this, I have 1 round of single crochet and then a border to put on. And I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do for the border. Normally on a star blanket, I would do reverse single crochet around the blanket. That's what the star blankets give. I tried to keep it simple. People like fancy, so I don't know. I might do something different. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like a real simple picot. I feel like I've done that. I feel like I always have to come up with something new. And then sometimes I do these really cool new borders, and then no one does them. No one makes them. So they come up with their own. So I don't know. By the time I get there, I'll have something figured out. I'll have an idea. But for now, I've been in this chair a really long time. I'm starting to feel it. And I'm just trying to finish up this round. In fact, I need to probably get up out of my chair. I've been sitting here a really long time. Here are the 3 mandala bonus bundle labels laying there on the floor. All right, I hope everybody could see that my shorts and my top don't match. Wow. I just feel like the squeaks get louder and louder every time I get up and sit back down. Hello, Andrew. How are you, my dear? I was thinking about you today. How are you doing? Are you getting your Crochet back? Thank you for the roses. Thank you, Leslie, for the roses, too, that you sent a few minutes ago. And I don't think I said anything, but thank you. I appreciate it. Probably not going to see my sister tonight because she went to a party. At least I think that was tonight. It was either last night or tonight. She wasn't here last night either. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 more peaks to go. Suddenly, I feel like I haven't been doing this that long. That is the magic of getting up out of your chair. So I used to make myself get up every 60 minutes. I have little timers here that I use. One thing about the full moon is it always messes with my sleep. I did okay last night, but I hope I'm not up all night tonight because the moon is full. Hey, Camille. How'd you do on your test? You had 2 tests, right? How did it go? You don't know yet. Well, how do you think it went? Probably went really good. I bet you're like, you know what Maya used to, when she was in college, she would text me sometimes and be like, I'm failing everything. Oh, oh no, I should leave school. I'm failing. Doing so bad in this class. I'm doing so bad in that class. And then, you know, she'd make the dean's list. And I'd be like, what is this? You told me you were failing. I thought you were failing. And then one year she got a scholarship. They gave her a scholarship. She was the recipient of some prestigious scholarship, and we were like, oh, wow, what? Got like a letter in the mail. She was like, I didn't know I got that. And her friends were like jealous because it was a big deal. And she was like, I didn't know I was getting that. She always thought she was failing, doing worse than she was. She always did great. And I'm sure you're doing great too. Almost done. Thanks for sharing the live. Look, I'm almost there. I kind of caught a second wind. I almost want to do that single crochet round, but I think I better stop because I'm starting to feel some tingly and aches and stuff like that. So I don't want to keep going right now. I got 2 rounds to go. I have a single crochet round and a border. And I think that's going to be it for this blanket, even though if I had another skein of this, I probably would go a little bit longer. But I'm gonna stop. We've all had enough. Woo, that's how far I went today. I don't think I have any more of these little heart ones. I think I have some in another project though, but I'll have to dig those out. I'll just put this one in for now. And I'll have to lay it out on the ground to measure it, so I'm not going to measure it today either, but what was it last time? 60? I'm going to guess it's 64 or 65. No. Do wish I could do it a little bit bigger, but I'm not going to. I swear it. There you go. It's the best I can do with like showing the whole thing. There you go. All right, my friends, I'm going to call it a night. That's going to be it for me tonight. Oh, and my overhead just died, so perfect timing. I guess that'll be that. And thank you so much. I will maybe see you tomorrow and work on this some more. Finish it up. Finish it up. I could potentially be finishing it up tomorrow. Wow. All right. I will